Okay, I think this is it. We are going live. So, hello, everybody. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show. Hello, everybody. It's going to be arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat room where we like to talk to each other and interact with each other. And that's just what we're going to do. So let's get some of this stuff on my table up. And I've got this to put up so I can see the chat. Got to be able to see the chat. If it's too far away, I can't seem to do it. Okay. Let's see if I can find me. I got to turn it down. And I do that. Then when I get over here in my thing, it'll still be up. Let's see if I get it in time. Okay, I think I got it. All right. Hi, everybody. Well, hi, Mark. Good to see you. How are you? Hi, Kristen. Welcome. How you guys doing? I'm just kind of piddling around here till I can get online and get busy with stuff. Get busy with some stuff. I've got some happy mail today, and I got some mail to go out today. I mailed out all of our stamps that we were trading for the month of July. We traded stamps, and I got them all out in the mail. So we're done with stamps, and I got a new book today. It's a flow book, and I think it was it Juju that twisted my arm to buy this? I think it was Juju, and it's like the magazines, the Flow magazines. They are expensive. I got this one used, so I got it cheaper than the new one, and I probably paid. I'd have to look. The joy of one thing at a time. Wow, that's kind of cool. A little bookie. It's got tags. I saw some stickers in there. I'm sure there's papers. There's some stickers here. And oh, look at the doggy stickers. Woo! We might have to do that. I'll put them up at the top so I mark my page. And bigger tags, miniature postcards. This looks like it's a little booklet of some sort that folds out, and you can make a little fun flip out book. That looks good. I think I'm going to really like this. I'm going to go back over here, the one with the yellow leaves. I might be able to find out how much I paid for this book. There's a page of pineapples. All right. I think I'm going to like it. I like the all of the items so far. I can't think of anything that I hate. I like it all. There's some more stickers. Strawberries. I've seen a lot of strawberries this year. There's purple something. Eggplants. All right. Okay. So we'll look at this again in a few minutes. We'll wait for some people to get in the room. And I got some happy mail, and I got another flower from my flower trade, and I'm looking for my I have a bag over here somewhere that I've got my flower trade in, and I just don't see it. That doesn't mean it's not over here just because I can't see it. It just means it's too far over here somewhere. I think I found it. So I was in a flower trade. This was through Aunt Beck, and I signed up for it. And I said, "Oh, I'll trade one." Well, I ended up trading more because there was like eight of us, maybe 7 to 8 of us playing, and the other girls started sending everybody one instead of just one to your partner. So I ended up sending everybody one, and these are all mixed up, but they're between Aunt Beck, Joyce Boring, Janet Nash, and Kathy Whitley, and I've got a new one today from Ann Lauer. So let's see what she sent me. That's cute. Oh my gosh, I think that's my favorite. And it's a hand sewn little flower. And I felted flowers to everyone. She sent me some Happy Mail in here. So I get to use this on my Happy Mail page. And I've got an envelope for that. And then some of the girls sent some little fabric pieces to go along with your sewing. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up putting this in my fabric journal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I was the eighth. So that's all of them. Then I've got all my stamp trade, and these were the couple of the cards that were sent to me, along with the flowers. So I've got to think real hard, real hard, um, on how I'm going to put these. I just might sew them, tack them in by just stitch them in by hand in my fabric journal, and try to get them in the book. So that's a to do. That's a to do job. And I've got my fabric book sitting right here too. So let's see. Um, I've been. Uh, I've got 3 more envelopes to send out, and I'm done with the stamp trade. 1, 2, 3. So this will finish up my stamp trade. I've sent out to everybody, and I think I will be happy with that. I also got some more Happy Mail today from Doretha. Oh, she sent me some avocado dyed paper in here. So let's check it out. See if I can get in here. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. I love that. That is so pretty. Look at that. It's all music paper, too. And it looks like there might be a piece of something in here. Oh, I think that's from the book. Okay, it was sewn. It was a hand sewn music book, hymnal, and can you smell them? It smells like something. I don't know what it smells like. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of coffee too. She might have put a little bit of coffee in it. So anyway, that is beautiful, and I love it. So when she gets in here, tell Butterroll that I love it. I love it. I will definitely be using this. So I'm going to stick this in the envelope for just a few minutes, and I'll show it off again to everybody because it is a yummy pages. I like them a lot. So let's see what else I've got over here to do. before we start. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Joyce. Hey. So I'm going to, I think this was from Butter Roll too. These faces, and I made a few copies of them. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I wanted them, so I got them. And then Joyce also sent me this little girl, and I made some copies of her, and I want to put her in my doll book. And then this was the back envelope of somebody's for the stamp swap, and they have these girls on the back of the envelope, and I thought they would look good in the doll book, at least those three. So I was going to cut them apart, and then we'll get my doll book out, and we'll have some do some stuff in the doll book. I don't know how long it took me, but I had all of our stamps lined up on the bed. Oh, I had 18. I mailed out 18 envelopes this morning. Joe did. He mailed them for me. 18 swaps. So, and I'm pretty much, and then I had a few stamps left over, and I made up 3 more envelopes, and they're going to go to the One Way girls, the shut in One Way people. And so I've got those ready to, I'll mail those out tomorrow. I wanted this for the doll book. And I do have just a few more stamps left over if for extras, if there is anybody that comes in late. I had 3 girls that I didn't get anything from, and I think they were busy with life, and they were doing other things, and but I've got enough to do to throw one together like I did these. I threw them together real quick to include everybody, because you know me, I don't want to exclude anybody. So this will go in the extra file. I'll save it. And then there's a stamp right there. I'd save that one and those there too. All right. Then we've got some Betty Ford stamps. We can put them in our little stamp collection over here. So that's great. So we don't have to fool with that. Having a craft-a-lanch already. It's too early for a craft-a-lanch. So this will go in the extra file. So, and I've got plenty of stamps. If I need to stamp some more stuff for anybody that comes in late, it will not be a problem for me. This was the back of the envelope that Juju sent me, and I liked it. She's got Dolly on there, cowboy hat. So I'm going to try and save this piece. I'm going to try. And then none of my stamps got to go through the doolally. They weren't canceled. So I'm going to see about getting those recycled. Those are brand new stamps. So that's like, that's like over $4 worth of stamps right there. So, yeah, I'm not throwing $4 away. I'm just not going to do it. I don't need that. I'll save this for another day. Yeah, here's what I've been doing every day. This is going to go in the doll book. This is an extra hat for the doll book. These girls and this one. And then this one's going in the doll book. And I have a few other stamps that I got. And they're going in the doll book. I love these two ladies. So I'm going to put them in the doll book. I got these two girls. Some of these were sent by Margaret and some of the other girls. And I'm going to save that little girl for the doll book. So that's great right there. That is wonderful. I did it. So, who else has come in? Belinda. I said hi to Jassy and Joyce. Good to see you. I'm glad you're all here. I've been doing the 100-day challenge, and I will be working in that today too. This is the new doll book that I made last weekend, and I've got to put some beads on it yet. I started doing that the other day, and I ran out of time, but that's okay. We'll get to it. And so I've got some pockets in here, so I can put these in some of the pockets. I got two girls here that I was going to stamp in the book. I guess I could go ahead and maybe stamp them. Then I've got this little December girl and another winter girl. I've got 4 girls to stamp. So I'm going to stick these little extras in the front pocket if I can, if it'll let me. So just doing my little collecting around jobs that I like to do. She was cute, so somebody sent me her and in the stamp trade, so I'm putting her in there. And I've got a couple of these, okay. And then this little girl, she didn't have a dress on, but we could make her a dress. We could stick her in here. And then I can go through and stamp some of my little girls. Let's find pages for them. And there are various, these two were given to me by Becca, and these were given to me by Constance, and these are polka doodles stamps. There's a winter one and a December one. And she sent me those. I thought she was going to send me paper stamps of them, but she sent me the stamps. I was so surprised. Nice surprise. You guys are good to me. So there's that little girl. Didn't go out very good. That's okay. We can hide her. Hide it with a paper doll. I've got other dolls I can put over top of it, the paper ones, since it didn't turn out very good. Let's try it again. So, and there's butter roll. I just opened up your avocado paper. Yay! I love it. Thank you, Doretha. Thank you so much. Hi, Lenore. Candy's here. I did. I love it. It's in the Happy Mail envelope so that I can make a Happy Mail page. And I will use it too with like when it says music paper or text papers. I'll use it. Sure will. Get some ink on that one and see if we could put her down. like that. Perfect. So I got those two little girls. I just love my new little doll book. It is just as cute as pie. It's cute as pie. So I'm just going to I'm going to go ahead and put these over in my, put these away. And I'm going to put these over there too for now. That's enough of that. We'll move on. So the doll trade is starting at the beginning of this August. And when you send me, I'm going to give you partners on the first. And what will happen is you will send a paper doll to your partner. And then if you want to send, if you're making more than one doll, you can send one to me and I will send you back a doll. Probably one of these kids. I sort of got them all made up. So I'm ready for the doll trade and I have the list and I have showed all of my dolls many times in the on videos. So if you don't know how to make a doll, you need to Google it. Google paper dolls and click the images, and then you will get inspired by those pictures. I promise you'll get inspired. That's how I do it. So I have a few people on the doll list. If anybody would like to sign up on the doll list, just let me know and I'll put your name down. Hi, Margaret. And Margaret, I need to ask you a question. Did you want me to send you any stamps back? Because she sent me a whole bunch of copies of stamps. And I cut and divided them all up yesterday. And they're in everybody's mail. Okay, well, you didn't send me an envelope, and I kind of knew the answer, but I thought, I'm going to just ask, just to be polite, because I will cater to you, Margaret. I would take care of you. So, hi, Sharon. Hello, everybody coming in. Did I say hi to everybody? Hello, everybody in the balcony. We're talking doll trade. That you will receive one partner. And if you want to do an extra name, you can either send a doll to me or to one of the one-way deals. I've got several names in the one-way list. Thank you, Margaret. So if anybody wants to play with the dolls, I will take your names up until the first. I will give you your partners out on the first and your one-way partner if you've picked one, if you've signed up for a one-way partner, and I will give you your names on the first or close to it. And we do paper dolls every year, and I've showed all of the, I think since 23, 24, and now we're doing 25s. I think we did it before that too. So, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to. Oh, I'll be glad to accommodate you. So today I opened up Butter Rolls paper, avocado paper. She sent me avocado music paper, guys. It is so precious, and it was stringed. It was thread bound. It was a thread bound book, and there's some of the thread. So we will probably use some of this today when I do my Happy Mail page, and I can go ahead and get that out. If anybody has any questions about any of the trades, just let me know, and I will help you out. So I'm gonna put these over here. So I might just use one of those with my uh, for my Happy Mail tray page. I've got this is Happy Mail, and I've got avocado Happy Mail. I'm already getting excited for it. And then I got some of this Happy Mail that came in my envelope today. Some of this was from Ann Lair. There was a tag. This is from the other day. I got extra Happy Mail down in here from several weeks ago. There's a mushroom and some ephemera type stuff. And let's see what else we got. I'd like to find me a bouquet of flowers to put in her for her hair. Have y'all ever done that? I could use this for her hair. Woohoo! And this is one of the girls. This is from Goldie. I'm going to take these little girls and put them in my doll book too. So let's go ahead and get these girls out and get them in my doll book here. Pogo stick, yay! We had a pogo stick. It went through 5 kids. And I never saw my mom throw anything away. We didn't have garbage pickup when we were little. And I don't know what mom did when she threw stuff out. I have no idea what she did, how she did that, and how we didn't get to see it. We didn't get to see her throw anything out. It just disappeared. So she had a method somehow. So these are going in the extra stamps. If anybody has an issue with the stamps or has a question about the stamping trade, let me know. I can accommodate. If anybody mails me anything later than today, I will accommodate you. So don't fear not. So okay, who else come in? Who else is in here? Hi Marty, Angela's here. Woohoo! So so I sort of went through my Happy Mail. Let's see what else I've got. Well, it's here if I need to go back through it. These are going in the doll book. Try to keep things organized. And these are from Goldie. So you can tell her she's officially in the doll book. I've got some of her stamps in there. So there's that. And I think I might be able to get this off. I tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of using this, I'm going to get a napkin. This will go back in the Happy Mail page. Let's see what else we're going to have. I can make a dress out of it. If I can get the tag off. Well, I can leave the tag on. Okay, let's do this. Let's get a napkin and look for something flowery. Flourish. It's like Irish, but it's flourish. Like that one. This is the napkin flow book. And you know what I can use with this? Yep, I get to use my roses. that I made to go with. Okay, so it is going to be this napkin. Put this away for later. I'm in the creative mood right now. That over there. So I want to get my book. Oh, I wanted to show you all my new flow book I got. And I was going to look to see how much I paid for it. Let's see. I have to go to my Amazon. So let me look and tell you how much I paid for this. This is a it's a flow book. It's hardback, and I love it. Oh my gosh! I just looked through it hardly one time, and I'm gonna go over here to my Amazon account and see or where I bought it from. I think it was books. It would be in the mail. It wouldn't be in Amazon. It's in the mail. Let's see here. Uh, how do I do a search? Where's this eyeglass? Here we go. There's got to be a search in here somewhere. Let's see. Was it this one? A book that takes its time. And if I'm not mistaken, Juju enabled me. Here it is. Let's see if I can see anything. It was from Abris, ALIBRIS, used books. And I was going to look to see how much I paid for it. I think I paid $4 or $5 for it, and it's like $30 or $40 new. Okay, it depending on where you want to get it from. I don't think I paid very much for it, and then I paid uh, for shipping, which was probably another $3 or $4. So I got the book for under $10. Okay, let's just say under $10, and this book has lots and lots of things to do in it and things that I can pull out and use. So thank you, Juju. Thank you, Juju. Wherever you are, she'll be in here in a minute. So it's got chapters and they have themes. The time is now, time to breathe, time to learn, time to create, time to reflect, let go, and to be kind. And so there's the forward. So there's a yoga girl I can use, or I can use the oranges on the opposite page. You can tear everything out of this book. I don't know if it's perforated or not. I don't see any perforations, but I would have no time, I would have no problem in tearing that out if I wanted that page, uh, because that's the way I roll. I don't have a problem. So here, look, a beautiful moment. So if I needed this word, a beautiful moment on my page, I would take that. And I realize I'm not reading everything right now. There's stickers in here, and here are some little note cards. Uh, they look like they're 2x3s, and they're in card stock, real thick, heavy card stock. There's 3 or 4 pages of these. So they've got pictures and prints on them. between going and staying. So anyway, I could be inspired by anything in this book, and use it in my art, because it just depends on what I want to do. And celebrate the weight. And I might need to take this and read some of this stuff. Here's the joy of one thing at a time notebook. And we can all make notebooks, and you read it, and belongs to this notebook. You will find lots of insights into what you gain when you slow down and focus on just one thing at a time. Of course, you could also use it for writing down your groceries if you need to. So, one thing at a time. Do not allow the future to trouble your mind. We can make lists. We can do lists in this. Things that troubles our minds. This one says tasking is a myth. And we can write down things that we do together, and when we multitask, like if I ever clean house. I don't clean house very often anymore, but I can't just clean one room at a time, because I will pick up dishes and take them to the kitchen, and then I'll start in the kitchen and put things in. Then I'm working in the dishwasher, or wiping down the stove, or putting something away in there. Then I go back. Then I forget I've been working in the bedroom. Yeah. So anyway, there's some things in here to help us to slow down. There's a recipe for happiness. We can do these for lists together. We could do all that together. Step out of your comfort zones. So, tips for breaking old habits. My habit is I don't put things away after I use them. Yeah, it could be anywhere. Yeah, $27, $30 and up. Yes, I saw 45 earlier, but it was with free shipping, so they included the shipping in it. But and it might have been a back issue. Let's see if this has an issue. If it's like it doesn't say that it's like spring, fall, or the year. It doesn't have the year in it. And let's see if it's when it was made. And I think these are all made out of well, this one says New York. It's published out of New York. But the magazine, I think it's published abroad. It says New York. And there it says 2017. So it's an older book. And it was printed in China, published in New York. And it's affiliated with the flowmagazine.com. Okay. And I just never would pay $30 for a magazine. I've never bought one. I've looked at them, but I never bought one. And then now that I found this book, oh well, I don't need anything else. This one will last me for a long time. So anyway, we went through those. We went through that. Out of our comfort zones. I'm just trying to give you a feel of what's involved. But like I said, I paid under $10. That's with shipping. See, this would be a great thing to put on a page. Life is about finding the balance. I could balance something on her head. Do I dare tear it out? Sure. Sure, I can. Uh, Gratifications and tips for breaking old habits. We can make a list for that. Tell the truth. Order something that you've never had before. Take a lesson in a sports you've never tried. Horseback riding, fencing. Try a week-long media blackout. No reading or watching TV or surfing the internet. I came across something on the internet today. And it was similar to that, and it was for 150 days, and you go to this exclusive mansion of some sort, vacation spot out in the middle of nowhere where no one's around, but it's like a 10-star bed and breakfast, and you're not, and there's no internet, and you're not allowed to take any computers or phones or anything. You have to chill out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and break this one in. And I know some of y'all wouldn't do that, but that's just the difference between you guys and me. That's why you like to watch me. So anyway, here is there's more in here of different things to do. We got to page 25. Here's some more. This looks like inchies, but they're check boxes. And it says, look around you. You pass the same places day after day on your way to work or going to the market or walking to the coffee shop and back again. The next time you go out, take a really good look around you. Chances are you'll be seeing some of these things that you wouldn't normally notice. Let this visual checklist inspire you. The number 11, a bench, clouds, the traffic light, a daisy, a snail, a playground, a sparrow, a feather. And it goes on and on to all kinds of outside things. A candy wrapper, a garbage can, a playing child. So that's fun. But I would probably cut these out as twinchies if they're 2x2. And they might have a picture on the front and the back. If I hold it up right, they might be able to cut them out. And they are 1.5 inches, not quite twinchies. So anyway, let's move along. This is a tip out page, and you get to write things on this and make a little journal. And it's got all kinds of things over here to tear out, and they're not stickers, but you can still cut them out and put them on your page. It says to cut this off, but it's a tape. It's a tape. A tape. What do I want to say? A tape thing. Tape inch tape, and it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a timeline. So you put the pictures down on the timeline, like when you remember getting it. Time to create. Here's watermelons. And here's some bigger cards, miniature postcards. So there's so much stuff in here. We could just, here's another tip out page to cutting and pasting. We want you to cut and paste on these 3 pages. Well, we can do that. We know how to cut and paste. There's more pictures to use. Here's some more pictures here of random outdoors pictures. And there's pretty paper on the other side. Here's some more words to use. We could cut out words. We have to make our life while we are living in it. That's a cute sign. We can make an art page with that. Here's a 30-day notebook. For 30 days, it's like a prompt book. What have you done today, and what more do you plan to do today? Just answer the question. What are your thoughts, feelings, concerns, or questions and inspirations for today? What roles do you play in everyday life? Can you describe them? Who are you currently the most important people in your life? It's a little journal. And it's got a, oh, okay. I can take it out real easy. It's got the glue dots. So anyway, I'm halfway through the book. Thoughts aren't facts, so don't take them seriously. Treat yourself as you would treat a good friend. So these would be great journaling pages. This too shall pass. Oh, yes, it will. It will. So, you guys remind me that I have this book, and remind me to get into it and say let's do something in the flow book. This is a bunch of people faces. Let's stick together. Okay, I'm curious. There's a certain joyful nostalgia about that comes with a sheet of stickers, but these tiny decorations are also a fun way to add a bit of flair to your journal planners and notebooks. So they're not stickers. Oh, yes, they are. They're stickers. They're round stickers. So you get to put them throughout your book. And I can do this in the doll book. I could put some of these throughout the doll book because look at the different women. They're all different. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get some of these out, and I'll put them in the doll book. I'm already using this. This is what you're supposed to do when you get a new book. You just jump right into it. Don't try so hard. All right. Being somewhere is more important than getting somewhere. Happy with nothing new. Happy with what you have. You don't need anything new. We've got plenty in our craft rooms. We can use up what we have. Here's a dream page. Angry, anxious, or jealous. Anxiety. Oh boy, we got that. Quilting. Quitting. The master the art of quitting. Time to be kind. What do you give yourself? I got myself this used book for $5. There's some penguins. So anyway, that's most of the book, okay? So you guys have to promise me there was something here on the back page because there's some sticky dots. So whatever was there is missing. And that's the only thing that was missing from the book. And I'll never know what it is. It was a card and an envelope. Okay, we can replace it. So that's the flow book. And again, I think Juju, it's all Juju's fault. So I'm going to put 2025. My first flow book, you guys. So this is going over here to the side of me so that we can use it and do some stuff in it. Okay. So that'll have to go on our on our list. So next thing I'm going to get is my art book, and we'll do a happy mail page. It's okay. It was nothing. It was empty. So I'm going to take and go back a page and do this page. So let's put this and this. We'll use some of that avocado paper. And then after we do this, we're going to do our prompt games. that goes back into the doll book. So let's see if I can get my book up here so that you all can see it, the whole thing. See if you can see the whole thing. I think that's most of it. So, hi Pam. I am happy. I am happy. I'm happy. I'm here with you guys. I've been waiting all day to get in here. And I knew I couldn't come in too early because I can only sit so long on this stool. And then my backside says give it up, girl. You can't sit here anymore. So I'm going to take and go ahead and put some of these in my book. These are stickers. So I can put one on each of the pockets. Just to decorate. Just anything, anywhere. Like that. Just anywhere. Anywhere's good. I might have to go back and get some more. I'm not even halfway through. But you all got the idea, and I think it's a good idea. All right. You got some of it in there. We do a little bit every day. We'll have it made in the shade with pink lemonade stirred with pretty girl's legs. Mm-hmm. Yes, Pam. You can send your paper doll to me now. I will give you your partner at the end of the month. And if you make an extra one uh, for one of the girls that it goes one way, you can do that too. And I'll give you an extra name. So, what I want to do is trim this picture out. And hi, Cindy, Sharon. Have I said hi to everybody? Hello, everybody. Good to see you. So, I might do something. Maybe just a trim like this. And I know you've all seen these pictures, and I've seen paintings where she's got eyelashes and a mouth too, if I want to use those. But and then something grows out of her hair. Something grows. And that's what I'm going to do with the napkin. I'm going to put the napkin up there. But I want to paint this down here first. So let's see. This one's poking out at me. So I'm going to use some of this. Just a little bit. And I'll get my credit card. And spread this out. I'm in the creative mood, guys. I'm creating. What would go good with that? Let's try that. Okay. I think that'll do it. Good enough. Now, let's see. We're going to put this here, and I'm thinking I might need to paint her, but she's going to go there, and then I need to paint this up here too, I guess. I don't know. I'm just playing by ear. Hi, Linda. Hi, Angie. Hi, everybody. Come on in. We're making a Happy Mail page with some things that we've gotten in mail. All right. And then this is going to be her hair. And what else did I say? Oh, the roses. Yeah, we're going to use some of the roses that I made the other day. I've showed you how to make those twice. If anybody needs to see how they're made, I can make some more roses. So what I want to do is get a wet brush and just do something like this. With the wet brush and just tear that there. So don't need that center part because we've got a little bit of sky showing. And this will tear apart real easy if you hold your mouth right. Like that. And I think it's going to be something like this. So let me get another paintbrush. Okay. And we're going to do something like this. See if we can get that apart. Perfect. So this one's going to go there. This will go there. Her flowers are coming out of her head. She's blooming flowers. Her hair smells like lilac. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down, and I'll use my glue stick. It's a good it's good to use this. It goes out smoother than the other wet glue. This is pretty wet. Let's try that. And we're going to glue her down too. So we might as well just go ahead and glue her down. I will have to doctor her up with either pencils or maybe watercolor. I can doctor her up. That's the that's the hint of it. That's the hint. And we've got some more flowers we could put in her hair. She wore flowers in her hair. Flowers everywhere. So if I take them apart one at a time, then I can, I can stick them in here. And then I got a leaf I can put in there somehow. I can get that leaf in there. Like that. Let's see now. Let's get that one up. We could put this one up here. And I can go over it with varnish. And we're going to put this one right there. Is it coming together at all? Can you see it? Do I need another corner over here? How's that work? Yeah, I think I'll put that one there. Let it hang off. How's it looking? Am I doing okay? Am I doing okay? Juju! Oh, Juju. You want to see what I got? Did you hear? Did anybody tell you? Did you get this book last week? Did you get this book? I love it. I've already tore pages out of it. I got it used for under $10. And the only thing is missing is the very back card in the back. It was in good shape used. So we're going to put some of these up in here too, because we like our roses. No dancing on the railings. Maybe cover the cutoff. Okay. I was thinking maybe some of the roses could do that too. And I'm going to paint and blend it in. And I'll use a peachy color. I might find some more green. There's some more green leaves in here. And I can put some green on her bangs, for her bangs. Good idea. So I can do something like that, and I'm covering it up. Okay, that'll work. So we'll put some roses there. Just a few of these roses around. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to put some music down under her for her dress. She's going to get music. And I don't know where I'm going to end up putting uh, Life is About Finding the Balance. I don't know where I'm going to put that at, but I'll have to squeeze it in here somewhere. Somehow. I might have to find me some smaller words, which I could probably find. So I'll put that one up there. And I think I've got some more leaves. So after this Happy Mail page, I'm going to do the 100-day challenge. So I'm probably getting very close to enough, having enough. Balance. More leaves. I don't know, but I'm thinking that's probably enough for now, anyway. For the moment. We'll see what else we got over here. We could put a tag in her hair, like uh, Mama. What was her name? May. Uh, what was her name? You know, from the Hee Haw show. We could give her a price tag. Thank you, Juju. But all of this is Happy Mail. It don't take me long to cut it, slap it down. Not at all. No problem. Minnie Pearl. That's her. So there's that. My fan's on high, so it's blowing everything around. Okay. We could even write life is about finding the balance on here, and we can hang it like it's balancing out of her hair. We could write that down instead of putting it down. But I want to make her a little dress of some sort out of this. So let's see. I'm just going to tear right into it. No pun intended. Or pun intended. So, and look, it says in the garden. We could put that in her hair. We can use that for our word. In the garden. So these are some avocado dyed music paper from Doretha, our very own butter roll. And she surprised me with it. I probably asked her. I said, I want some. And there she did. She sent me some. So we can, I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. Just be done with it. I'll make her tag go up a little bit. We'll put her tag there. That's all right. I don't mind. I don't mind that a bit. And then some of these little things came from Anne. I don't know if I need those right yet. We'll see. Some things. And then this was the back of somebody's envelope for me. I could cut some of them leaves up if I need to. So let's just do this. Yeah, there's our dress. Right there it is. I don't have to do anything else. Just glue that down. Looks like something Chinese with it going up and down like that. You know, where they write up and down. Okay, so we got that. Lickety split. Now let's work on her face a little bit. And we can still do some more things. We'll see. I don't know that I need any of these things. But I will be using this for text paper and music paper in my prompts. I'll be using those. And the roses. And I'm going to put this one back. I don't know that I can maybe use some of the leaves. Let's see if I can't cut out some of these leaves. Not a whole lot, just one or two. Let's see if that'll work. Oopsie. Have another tag. Get rid of some of my crumbs. So we could even put some down here on our dress or something and do a little decoration down here. I could make her some earrings. I could put some of these up here. Where do y'all want them? Where would you like those leaves? And I can do a little ruffle on our page. They smell so fresh. Oh, you have a clothesline. Oh, yeah. That's a good to have. Clothesline. I was thinking about that today, too. That people don't use a clothesline very often. And I have a laundry room in my garage right beside the back door. And it wouldn't be nothing to put a clothesline out there. And we did have a little... we had a tree out there, and Joe had a string tied to the tree to the post of the little side porch, and he had a little mini clothesline out there that he would put rugs on and stuff. And but the tree fell, so we don't have the tree anymore. But I was thinking about maybe he could buy the poles, the T poles, and put two up out there, and then we have the clothesline. And I've got extra clothesline from that basket I'm making. I do. We're just got all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I thought about this and just doing some layering on my musical dress, the music dress. How about that? I know you can't. I should have inked the edges. It's not too late. It's never too late to ink the edges. I'll work some of my magic. Work some magic. I could even put some buttons on her. Can you see that now a little bit better? I think you can. Okay, let me get my paints out because I think that's what I need to do on her face. Oh, decisions. Let's see here. I've got lots of stuff up here. I need to take inventory. What I want to use for her face. I can mix up some of these lighter shades. I've got some bronze I could dilute and make her skin bronze. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just use the bronze. That's what we'll do. I'm going to make her skin like that. I don't know where she come from, but she's got a little bit of a tan. like that. That looks pretty good. Just a little watercolor. Okay, paint doesn't go over the glue stick, but that's okay. I'm not going to fret about that. I think that's perfect. Just leave it like that, and I'll get some other color here and give her a brush of peachy cheeks or something. Blush, contour her skin, and then I get a little brush and maybe do some lips. Do her lips. Oh, I like that. And then some eyeshadow. A little bit of eyeshadow. Like that. And I've got this green over here that matches this background. So we'll do the around her face and blend this in, because I didn't cut her out, fussy cut her out that close. But this will work. Yes, it will. It's working for me. So let's move this out of the way so y'all can see. What else does she need? Any other loving suggestions? Is she finished? Is that all I need to do? Done. Okay. She's in the garden. I can maybe just use the one word instead of all of the words. Just put balance. It would, the color scheme would go. Ink the edges. And we can put it here or here. Or down here. Where should I put it? I could put it in her hair or down here on her shirt, or I can do it on one of the sides. Around her dress. Okay. Let's call her done. Let's finish these up. And I am going to put some varnish on this so it'll hold everything down. And it will prevent anything from coming off. And it's pretty sticky. It's pretty sticky. Thank you. All right. So we're just going to put this there. She's got balance. Save that avocado paper. Woohoo! Then we get to trim this off. Okay. It's hard to see this book. Next book I'll get one that's smaller. Although I've got this, thing with the big books now. I like the big books. Okay. So let me put the date on it. And today's date is the 24th. Like that. So that was all done with Happy Mail. So I think Joyce. Did Joyce send me that face? Or was it, who was it that sent me this? It was Butter. Okay, it was Doretha that sent me that face. So this was all Doretha's paper and face. So I don't know who gave me the napkin. It was given to me a while back, and the tag came from somebody. I don't know. So anyway, okay, I got her. Let's put her over to let her dry a little bit. I do want to put just a little bit of varnish on her. Let's see if I can find it. If it's not already out. And this will keep the napkin from sticking to the other side and all those things. Okay, we'll let that dry now. We will. All right. There's an art page. Hi, Joe. So let's go and get into our
Is this almost full?
yes.
Got
And
the
you
rest of it for the night.
will go ahead and take it, and then you can empty that bathroom is overflowing in the bathroom,
I'm going to do that.
and you can dump it in here
Okay.
in this bag. Okay. Oh, never mind. They're saying hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. She did. She turned out real cute. Cute as pumpkin pie. Sharon. Sharon's got some. Oh, these are her new gel pens. Look at Sharon's new gel pens. Wow. Wow. So you got shades in each one of those drawers. Wow. That's awesome, Sharon. That is cute. Each pen, each tray holds 9 pens, so you can do shades of pink and shades of blue and so forth. They're really cool. All right. Well, that's great. Oh my gosh. This is at the dog shelter. They're advertising. I bet he's already gone. It was 9 hours ago. Oh, he'll be gone fast. I've been thinking about it. Uh, but so I'm going to put that in the page, post it, and then we're going to do our 100 days. I'm going to have to put 100 on this because I'm starting to forget which book is which. 100. There. Okay, Angie's got to go. Okay. So anyway, what we'll do next is we need to get some numbers between 1 and 120. So I need 10 numbers, 20 numbers. Go. Numbers between 1 and 120. Okay, we got 19, 34, and 43. That's cute. 63, 11, 100, 55, 73, 94, and 62. I need 10 more. $39, 14, 12, 72, 119, 88, 34, 101 and 15 and one more. Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody that I haven't said hi to. Hello. 55. And stay alive. 55. So I've got my trusty prompt list that has 120 prompts on it. So let's see if we can get these prompts out. Let's see, there's 11 fabric. And there's 19 is a tea bag. 34 is a stamp or a print or a picture of some sort. Be like out of a magazine or something. 43 is your color of choice. And 55 is use a household item. $39 is pink or red. 14 is fabric again. No, let's see. I'm sorry. 14 is a brayer. 12 is modeling paste or spackle or texture paste. And we have 70, let's see, 34. We do 34 again is another stamp. Yep, that's good. That's okay. It's on the next page. Or a picture. 15 is words. And 55 is also a household item. And let's flip her over. And we've got 63 is ink. 100 is crumbled paper and paint. Okay. 88 is glitter, sequins, or bling. 119 is a tag or tip in. And 72 is ribbon or lace. 101 is paint with it says paint with MAC. Paint with, I don't know what that is. Paint with something. Paint with MAC. I don't know what that means. Hi, Lamont. We're playing a game. So, I don't know what that is. Paint with a marker, or maybe a paint pen, like a a Posca pen or something maybe. Okay, then it's 73 is numbers. 94 is tissue paper. And 62 is postage stamps. Woohoo! See, here's my tissue paper, my fabric. I'm using Juju's fabric. And I got numbers. Okay, let's start with the first one. And the first one is a tea bag. And I can either use a real tea bag that hasn't been used, or I've got a box over here with used tea bags. Decisions, decisions. We don't need this anymore. We did all these. We'll save that for next time. We've got a few more roses left over, cleaning my desk up. We might have to use this for pink or red. It didn't say paint. It just says pink or red. So maybe we'll use these. So, I've got a tea bag. Right here. I've got glitter. Right there. Post-it, okay. Hope you could read my writing. I sort of wrote small tonight. Okie dokie. Yeah, we can use if we need to. We can switch it up. So I've got some organic calamine and lavender tea. I should say, Joe, bring me some hot water, because we could use the tea bag or the cover of the tea bag. Open sesame. We could even use the tea in the tea bag. We can use it like glitter. Okay, let me get my book back out and we'll begin. Okay, so we are going to be doing number, this was 25 and 26. This is 27 and 28 tonight. And we'll put, oh, I've got over here too. Let's see, 25. Okay, this will be 28 then. I couldn't do on the back of this because there was so much on it the other day, and I wanted to let it dry real good. So I'm going to use these two sheets tonight. Okay. Let's just see how that'll go. So, there's my tea bag. We can take the tea out and use the tea, or do something else. A stamp and picture, a stamp or a picture. I need a teacup. to put my tea bag in. I've got a coffee cup. Shall I use the coffee cup? And we can make it tea instead of coffee. I got a coffee cup. So I think what I'm going to do, since I got this tissue paper out, I'm going to go ahead and cover my page with tissue paper. Is that on this side? Yes. So let's do that. Let's just do this. There's that. And there's that. That's right, Belinda. We're just gonna, it's coffee or tea. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. It's made out of grocery bags. The paper grocery bags. That's what Juju did, so that's what I did too. I copied Juju. So there's that. I have no idea why this orange piece is out. I have no idea where it came from. But it is a nice little piece of tissue paper. So we'll just put it in my drawer over here. And then we'll stamp the coffee. And I think Sharon gave me this a while back. So we'll just do it in black. And then on the outside of the book, I used, I found a box, a cereal box or something, and I covered it with fabric. And then I did a Coptic stitch with all of my pages of my grocery bags, so they lay flat, and I can art all the way up to the center of the page without it messing up. So and it makes it fun. I think it's really junky looking. It's it's grocery bags. So I'll show you what the back side of it looks like back here. So these are just panels off of the grocery bags, and I put them in every other one. I've got a short one in there, just to make it junky. And that's how we're doing it. So let's get this over here, and we're going to put our coffee. We're using ink with this, so this will be ink and stamp. Inking it up real good. And I'm just going to put it over here. I have no idea what else I've got to use. I've got another, we're stamping a picture, and we're using ink, tissue paper. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right here. Good spot, a good spot. As good as ever. Make sure the ink gets down there real good. And it did fine. So we could put that back away in our stamps with our stamps. And that goes in the word box because it's got words on it. That's how I categorize my stamps. So, and then the tea bag, I'm going to put the tea bag. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the end of this off. And I need to have a little tray or something to put this in. I'm just going to go ahead and just cut it open into the garbage can. And I just won't use the actual tea part. Let's see if I can do it. And then I'll stick it in my coffee cup like that. That'll go in my coffee pot. And then here's my string. And I can shorten my string. I will shorten my string. Like that. Put it on the back. And it's going to go on in here. It's a little big, but we're going to do it anyway. And then this will be glued down right here. So we got 3 or 4 things going on here. Let's see. How many did we do? We did the tea bag. That's a stamp and a picture. We used the ink. And we used the tissue paper. So let's go over here. We've got some type of color. Well, we got the colored tissue paper. Does that count? Or do we want to add some more color? Okay, we have to have a wad of paper and paint with it. So I'm going to get a little wad of paper. And we'll use this wax paper. I'm wadding it up. And I'm going to get some paint and make some steam coming out of this, the coffee pot with this, and the steam should be gray, maybe. We've got granite gray or blue. Well, it's a bluish gray. I can add some. What if I add a little bit of blue in it? We've got the color. Let's add a little bit of this blue in it. Make it like a two-tone. I guess that's all I need of that. So let's use this part of the wad. It's going to be fun. And we're just going to do some smoky steam. Like that. I can see both colors. So I used a wad of paper. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. get these up out of the way before I have a cravalanche. Okay, so we wadded paper and painted, and we used blue and gray. Now we're going to use some fabric, and I think Juju gave me this, and it's going to go real pretty with the page. I'm going to cut a rose out. This is beautiful. I don't know where she got it at, but oh my gosh, it is beautiful. And so this will go down here. And the household item, I've got marking tools. And I'm trying to think of a household item that we would love. Doretha went into the kitchen to get a tea bag and she forgot what she went in there for. I do that all the time. That's normal. Been there, done that. A spoon. Well, I have a spoon in my water bottle in my water with my my paintbrushes. I've got a spoon. So, okay. I just had a little brain fall right there. Trace around the handles. Use scissors and trace around the handles. Hi, Janice. So, do we want to use the spoon on the tray? Eggshells, yeah. I could trace the spoon on the table, or I can trace the spoon on another piece of paper that I got today. I can use music paper and trace a spoon. How about if I just trace the spoon? I think I would like that. So, and then I'll cut it out and we'll have a spoon to put down on the roses, And we can make the spoon as long as we want. So I'm going to trim the spoon out. On the avocado music paper. It's a singing spoon like that. And this is going, I like the way this is right here. And then I can lay the spoon down right there to stir our tea with. And eggshells would have been good too. But let's see what else we got. We've got the fabric. The household item was a spoon. We've got numbers and a postage stamp left. Okay. Maybe the postage stamps will have some numbers on it. I've got Betty Ford. I've got John Lewis. I've got some American stamps. And this one's got a waterfall on it. And this one's got a manatee on it. I can just do a little collage right up here, I guess, with my numbers are with my stamps and your date. There you go, Belinda. Good thinking. There you go. I'll just put some stamps, a little collage of stamps up here. I've got the butterfly. I can make it a nature thing. You guys are using your heads. I like it. Oh, look, here's a latte. A coffee latte on here on the stamp. Let's use that one too. And that'll be it. All right. So what I like to do is I've got this little tiny box, and it is so good and easy to put my stamps in this little box. Keeps them out of keeps them in a safe place. A little box like that. I kept stamps in. Then I got other stamps, but got more stamps. Got lots of stamps. Okay. And then the date. So I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on, and we'll hot glue that fabric down. And then, oh, look, I cut out 2 spoons at the same time. T for 2. T for 2. And the date. See, this is the way I like to do my pages. Becca likes to do it in a more abstract way, and I think it's great. But I really like making a scenery. I like that better than doing that stuff. So since we've got them written down, we can do that. So we've got numbers and we've got stamps. So we did it all. Okay. So as soon as that heat gun warms up, I will use it for that fabric. Okay. And we'll just put some of these down. And the latte, it says cafe latte. And this is kind of our little a little napkin on the table. See if I can get it on there without it messing up before it dries. It gets too cooled off. It's almost hot enough. It should stick. And our spoon. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? What Janice say? Zipping her lip. Manatee. Oh, manatee. I love it. Okay, now we need something butterfly. Uh, we got cafe latte, manatee, and we need something for the butterfly. I'm going to write those down because we can. So I don't need that, and I don't need all of that. But I've used this twice. There's another rose on there. A couple more roses. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, Janice. Oh, I'm glad you stopped in. It's good to see you, dear. Okay. I wrote manatee on there. So, there's our page. All right, next. Having fun. Too much fun. So, over here we got pink or red, and I think I'm going to use these. Pink and red flowers. And then it says brayer. My brayer is so big. Let's see if I can't. Uh, we've got the brayer, some more pink and red. F letter T. Okay. We'll use the flutter T. We'll use anything in a pinch. Okay. So we've got the brayer, and we're going to use our spackle again. I've got Joe, uh, he was looking for some replacement because this is almost gone, but I'm still using it, so. Get the lid off. Just have that much left. But it's like a whipped cream. It's real fluffy. So I want to brayer something down, and I got a little bit of that blue and gray paint left over. So we're just going to use it. Didn't say how much I had to brayer, and didn't say what it, I like that. Look at that. It's spotted. I love it. It's perfect. So it's kind of like, a cloudy sky or something. So that was awesome. Okay, and then it says spackle, and I could do a stencil, a spackle and a stencil on here. And I love this stencil, but look, it's got dried up paint on the back, and all that don't show up anymore, but these do. I just need that corner up there. So we'll spackle a little bit. We'll get this paint to dry. A little bit of that. And I'm folding my napkin down for the moment. I will take it back up in a minute. So we're going to spackle with this. Okay, put that back in there. Just need that much. Don't need a whole lot. It's really fluffy and light, and like styrofoam, how styrofoam is lightweight. It's a lightweight spackle. If that makes any sense. Just like that. And then we'll lift that up, and there's our spackle. And I will wipe this off. Like that. And we'll put the lid back on that so that it doesn't dry out any more than it needs to. And we'll have it for next time. We'll use it till it's all used up. And this lid pops on a little tighter. And if you keep it on tighter, it won't dry out. It's pretty tight. Okay, so we gotta let that dry. So there's that. So let me get the heat gun back out. And we're drying the spackle. I could have also colored that. If I wanted to color that with pink or red, I could have done that. Or I can still paint it if you want more color on your page. That should help it dry a little bit. It's still a little soft, but if you be gentle with it, it'll be all right. So let me mark some of these off. We've got ribbon and lace. We've got a tag or a tip in. We've got bling, and I got the red glitter out for some reason. We get to stamp another picture or put a picture on it. Paint with I guess I could paint with a paint marker. This is a tempera paint stick. And we still need another household item. I got another spoon if we want to use another spoon, or we can use something else. We can make something else. So let me think. I've got some ribbon over here. I got this thing of ribbon, and I think I'm going to take it off of this thing and roll it up in a ball or something. That way I can get rid of this big thing here. And I know this thing would be good to hang something up and to hang things off of in my room, but I'm not going to fool with it right now. St. Louis Trimming Company. So that's going bye-bye. And then we'll just roll this up on my hand. I could also roll it up on a spool. I've got a spool over here too. Let's get a spool. Like that. And I can sit it on my bookcase in front of some books. And sometimes you just need a little something to keep it from sliding. Whew. I had to go over there and bend over, and it took my breath. So here we go. This would be cute to make a doll, put a doll head on top of it, and this would be her dress. Just saying. That's what my mom would do. She'd put a doll head on it. So I'm doing it here. Getting it on there. Might not have room for all of it. There's a lot of it here. So we'll just do it like that. Come on. It's fighting me. But I'm getting it. Okay, we'll cut it off. Right there. And then I get a stick pin. Like this. And I can put my stick pin in there. And it'll hold it. It'll hold it down. So when I need to, there's the end of it. So if I need to get anything off of it, I can. I'll set that on the bookshelf. In the meantime, I'm going to use some of this on here. So we've got lace and trim. So I'm going to put this lace down here on the bottom. Just like that. Lickety split. And give it a trim. And then we'll save this. This can go in the, I've got another place for laces, but this is extra. And I have some lace in this bag, so I can stick it in here with this. And then I've got a bin over there that I put all of this in, extra stuff. So that's good. Now we need I still have my my little hot pad over here. That's a household item. And I guess I could use some of it. And maybe do it in a yellow. Just a touch of yellow. And see if it'll show up a little bit. A little bit. I think I would like it in black. I think I hear some thunder. So there we go. I like that. There's my household item right there. Just a little touch of that. Perfect. It just makes it look good. Doesn't have to be, less is more, right? Less is more. So we did the ribbon and lace, and we did the household items. And that was also stamping or a picture. So let's see if I can't find a picture to go on here. Shall we use the new flow book for a new picture? Sure. Let's do it. I'm going to have a craft lunch here in a minute. Let's get this taken care of here. It's just wanting to fall down on you. Let's try that. All right. Now, got my table set up better. So, I know that there's some pictures in here that might just work with what we've got. So let's look and see. There's a bunny, and he would look good. He would look real good on here. So I'm going to take the bunny. He's the first thing I saw. So what I'm going to do is, it's a tear out, but I'm going to cut it out on the thing. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll tear him out this way. I want the bunny. So there's our picture. Isn't it fun when we get to use our stuff? This goes back in the drawer. And I can just glue the card on here like that, or I can fussy cut them out. I want to fussy cut them out. The pink really goes with it and everything, but I'm cutting them out. We don't want to cover up our napkin too much. He's in the flowers. Like that. So he's going to go right there. Now, I've got this paint with a marker is what I'm going to use this for. And I'm going to frame my page with this paint stick marker. That's what I'm going to do with that. And then I'm going to see if I can't move it. Get it moving a little bit. Nope, not really. Not much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my napkin back down. And I love this page. This is so cute. And I'm going to do all my pages this way from now on. I want to make a picture out of it. That's what I want to do. So no more of this. This was okay because I got these guys on top and it looks like a fireworks going crazy, or they're in the spotlight. They're in the spotlight. The lights are in their eyes, in their face. So anyway, I like doing a scene much better than treating it as a different page, but that's okay. That's good. It's fun to do that way. So I used that. I don't need that anymore. And I used a picture and I painted. We do have to have some words. We'll get some words on there. Got to do some bling. And I do have other bling. I can do sequins, or I can do some more glitter. I never use my glitter very often, so maybe I need to get my glitter out. Let's use the pink glitter. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's use a little bit of pink glitter. So I just got some glue stick on there, and this is just a salt and pepper shaker. And it when you turn it upside down, this comes up, and the glitter will come out. And I'm just going to tap, 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 real easy on my wet glue, wherever my wet glue was. And we're just peppering it out. And then we're going to let that dry for a minute and let it stick. And then we're going to pat it off into the garbage. And that's done. And you're done with the glitter. You don't remember how you used to use the paper plate, and then you'd put your thing down and you'd pour the glitter on, and then you tap it off, and then you take the paper plate and pour all that glitter back in the jar. This way you don't have to. You don't have to do all that. You put it on here, tap off the rest, and you're done. We just don't use glitter anymore like we used to. And it's just easier this way. So, okay. So I'm going to put that over there and that over there. And we're going to do a tag or a tip in. And then our words, and that's it. You know, you don't have to have a lot of bling to have bling. It could be subtle. Okay. And all right. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and tap this off in the garbage, because that's what I'm waiting on. And we're going to do a tip in and some words. And we could do that with our avocado music paper. We might find some words on it. We've got Victory in Jesus, New Born Again. I love to tell the story. I think that's what it's going to be. I love to tell the story. So that's going to be my words for the day for this one. I love to tell the story, and I can tell a rabbit story with this. I can tell. So I'm going to just tap this off in the garbage now that I'm done with it. So I've just got to figure out how to pick it up without messing the book up. I guess I'll do it this way. So shake it real good. And I'm sure some of it got caught in but look how much stayed. Look how much stayed. Oh, I love it. Perfect. Okay, so there's our bling, and we've got our words. And we can do it as a tip in, I guess, from up here. We could tip it in, put a little piece of washi tape on it, and it's a tip in. Lickety split. See what we can use. I've got hearts. I think I'll use those hearts right there for my tip in. Yeah, we're tipping it in. Burnish it down just a little bit. That should do it. And the date. We did 2 of them already. So, what do y'all think about that? That one. June the 24th. It's almost gone. Thank you, Angela. Candies will be moving in mid-August. My sister wants us to move next week, but you're not ready. Yep. How far away is your old place to the new place? How far away is it? All right. I love that. It just gets better and better every time. So we've done, I lost track, 26, 27, and 28. 28. So now we're going to do 29 and 30 next time. So good. I love it. We did it. Okay. Let's go back over here so I don't forget to post. So I posted those. Good. Okay. And I did get a message from Janet Nash that she's going on holiday tomorrow, so she went to bed early. So I don't know if she got to hear a little bit of this or not. Uh, so, but that's okay. We know where she's going to go. She's going to go on vacation. So this thing's sort of coming apart. Now fix it a little bit. Like that. It was a 3D sticker and it was coming off. So I glued it on there. This is a, one of my cans. Yeah, that's what it is. So we can put this away. Oh, we've done so much stuff. Great. So I'm going to put this over and let it dry real good. And my other girl's drying. My goodness. If I don't get anything else done tonight, I would still be happy. So we did the words, we did the tag, tip in, and we did the bling. Good deal. So we're done with that. So, how about if I work about 10 minutes onto my blue bowl, my t-shirt yarn bowl. That's what I want to do. So I'll just clean some of this up a little bit here. Put my spoon away. Put that away. I don't think I'm going to need any more of these. I'll save the roses because I made the roses. And this is just another little piece of a napkin. I'll stick it in the Happy Mail box envelope here. So that'll work. And this is a little book that I won from Dana earlier this summer. And she's got it loaded with all kinds of ephemera. And we could put some of this stuff that I've already got made up in here in this book. I've already got some things that I cut out. These are stamped postage and traveling stamps for luggage and mail and stuff. There's a butterfly. I think I did some of these and I stuck it in here for extra stuff. And see, she's got things here where I can make a little cluster and put on here. So let's see if I can't do a little something in this book. So there's my spoon. My spoon would look good on there. And one of my roses. I could put a rose on there. And do a little cluster. And what else can I find in here to use? I've got some words. Explore your imagination. I love to do clusters. So we're going to work in this book for just a minute. We'll do it for just a minute. Here's my spoon. And my rose. That'll work. Just even if I just do that much, you know, that's all that it needs to be done. This came in some Happy Mail. A little bit of fabric. And I'm going to put it on here. Because I can. Put that there, and she's got other things in here. And see, here we did a prompt page in here. That was cute. That was a cute thing to do. My heart is full. So let's see what else we got back here in some of these pockets. She's just did such a cute job. I think she said this was one of the first journals she made. And she's got some cute things in here. This is a hidden, no, it's not a paper clip. It's just a mark. So, yeah. Little stencils and tags and some goodies. Just something like that. Just need 2 or 3 things. You don't need a whole lot on there. How about that? That looks good. No ink. All right, and we'll let that dry. That's good. I'm glad I did that. Keep this on my desk so I can continue to do it. And I might be able to put some of these Happy Meals in here and store them in here. So that would be good. And we'll let that dry. And I'm going to get my my bowl out. So there. I don't think I need this anymore. Here's this. Here's this. So what you do is you take your yarn, your t-shirt yarn, and you wrap it around your cord, and then as it goes along on your bowl, you connect it to the bowl as you go through the yarn. So I went through the yarn by itself, and I'm at a point where I can connect it to the bowl. And it usually doesn't get knotted up. But then I'm going to wrap it again around the cord. about 2 or 3 times, as many times as you want. And this does open up a little bit on the, when you can see the yarn, the back side of it, how it's folded. I'll show you. But come on. Here we go. So the back side of the yarn is t-shirt yarn. It's split. It's split open like this. So you can open it up and it'll wrap more around your cord instead of doing it like a piece of, yarn thin. You want to, and it covers much better when you do that, when you flare it out. And I am flaring out my bowl. It's going to be like this. I want it to come up this way and be big. I want it to be about that big, 5 or 6 inches deep. And then I can throw things in this bowl to use for a project or whatever. And I wrap it about 2 or 3 times. And then I'll sew it onto the base. And now when I was down here, I took it and I pulled onto the cord and it made it tighter for the bowl. But I want it to flare out some, so I don't have to, I don't want it too tight. You can adjust it with your hands as you go. Yeah, this is t-shirt yarn, and you can make this out of your own yarn in your, in your closet, out of your closet. But I wanted new material. I wanted new t-shirt, and I wanted it to be pretty. And I'm sure I've got some t-shirts in there that I can't get into anymore that are too tight on me. So, I'm sure, and I probably have new things in my closet that I could have used, but I wanted to get this, and I thought it was worth it. And that way I can make more than one bowl and use them for projects. And then I can just sort of sit them on top of each other, and let's work on the bowls. Let's get these bowls projects going. So you can see how I go in between the other stitches, and it's not a waterproof bowl by any means, and it does take a minute or two to actually do the work, but it's just, we're doing it together, and I'm liking it, So it's something that you can do in front of the TV. You can do it in the evenings. Or, you could even take it to the back porch, sit and do it. It's like if you sit and crochet, well, you can sit and do this too. And it does go pretty fast. I can go up at least a row or two within a half hour. I can get it up there. Of course, the bigger it makes, the longer it takes. I just made a rhyme. So, and there's a video. There's all kinds of videos with t-shirt yarn projects. So, hi Esther. Did you get back from dinner? Good to see you. Finger crocheting, yeah. I've seen that when they do that with that big bulky yarn, and they make afghans and blankets with them. Great. So I've got a nice tangled up mess that I need to get it undone here. Now you see how this is kind of real loose right there? I'm just going to tug on this white cord and pull it out and push this on, and you can see how it straightened that out. And you can see, you can see the cordage uh, on here. You can see places, and you can buy this in colors. So if you ever want to do it and you have to buy your cord, think about getting it in the same color of the t-shirt yarn you pick. So let's get this untangled. And I took off too much. I had like 3 or 4 yards of the t-shirt yarn, and you only need 2 yards at a time if you want to keep it straight and not mess up. So let's see, what have I done? I'm getting it all messed up. I'm wrapping. Let's see here. Yep, it's all tangled up. Oops. So I've got to get it untangled now. What have I done? That's the culprit. I saw that extra end. So I'm wrapping this one around. And I can go one more time to get to my next stitch. There's not really no right or wrong. However you do it, just the pattern. Just stick to the pattern that you're working on, so it'll be consistent. And when you get 2 ends, when you get to the end and you need to add on another end, I used a hot glue gun, and right there is where it connected, and you really can't tell that it's there unless I point it out. But right there's where I glued the 2 ends together, and there's a little bit of glue showing, but you're not going to see it. So there's no right or wrong, and there are ways that you can tie your ends together with slip knots onto each other to add on a new strand. So I'm going to wrap this around 2 or 3 times till I get to my next joint, which is right there. And I'll take my needle and go through there and tie it on to the last row. And this is how you weave with when you weave with raw materials, basket weaving. This is exactly how they do it. Only they're using hay or strips of grass and wood and things, thin things. This is exactly how they do it. So this is like basket weaving 101. And it's like I said, it's not waterproof. You can still see light, so it's not going to hold beads or anything like that, little tiny things that they're going to go through. Uh, but if you have your project in this bowl, and you're using beads, then you would put them in a baggie or something, not just in loose in the bowl, unless they're big beads. And there's a way to do this. If once you get started, you can see how fast I'm going with it. And I'll have a new row on here before you know it. And I'm not one to sit here and do this for very long in front of you guys. I like to be busy, making. I am busy. I am making something, but I'm not real good about doing this for very long in front of you guys. But it's coming along. If I do a little bit each time I stream, by the end of the month I might have a bowl. And you don't really need a big old needle like this. You could use a crochet hook and go in and grab it and pull it through that way. But I'm using the needle because I saw it that way, and I already have the needle. And you can make a needle. You don't have to buy a needle like this. It's a crafting needle for big projects, and but you can use your crochet hooks and anything to hook through and pull your tails through. There's all kinds of ways to do stuff. And it's safe. Any age person can do this. You don't have to be a child, or an older person can do this very easily. It's easy to do. There is Beth. Posted your prompts. Okay. So dishcloths. Yeah, I love the dishcloths made with the cotton cloth, but I don't like washing dishes with it because um, it will hold oils. And even though you wash your dishcloths and everything every other day or so, you still get oils on it. And after a while, I just don't like that smell of the dishcloth. I just think it harbors germs. Um, but I love the feel of a cotton dishcloth. And it's the same thing with the scrubbers. Um, those little scrubbers that you have, the sponge on one side and a scrubber on the other side. I always cut my scrubbers, if it's like this size, I'll cut it into 4 little pieces and use one piece at a time until it gets icky, and then I throw it away, and I have 3 more to go with. So it lasts 4 times longer than using the whole thing. That's your tip of the day. So look at my bowl. It's coming along. I'm pulling out. When I pull out another white thing, I get happy. It means I'm making progress. So I've got one in here, a dishcloth, and I use it for my jelly plate. So with 27, 28, we've done 28 days. So I don't know when this will end. I'm doing 2 at a time. And really on Tuesdays, I should do 3 at a time if I haven't already done it with Becca. I streamed with her when Dana was out of town. I streamed with her quite a few times, and we did the prompts. And now Dana's back, and they didn't. Neither one of them got on yesterday. They weren't. Becca's been feeling under the weather, but she is getting better, slowly. She's getting better. Sometimes getting sick in the summertime takes forever to get back to normal. And you see, like this one here, this hole, it might be too big there. So I could probably go back and maybe stitch it together if I think I need some reinforcement. I can get some blue thread and stitch that together and tie it off. So there's all kinds of ways to, because I'm not going to undo that just because that's but it'll work out in the end. But you get into a rhythm and it starts working out. And it does twist. You gotta untwist it. So, that's about all I'm going to do tonight. It's 10 till, so we could probably review everything. And I think I did everything on my list that I wanted to do. So there's my bowl. It's coming up. So let's see. The stamping trade is over. I mailed everybody's stamps out today. I've got 3 more envelopes to mail out tomorrow, and we are officially doing the doll trade now. So uh, this is the 24th. So I will give you your partners closer to the end here, like next week sometime. I'll give you your doll partners. If anybody wants to sign up for the doll trade, you can make as many dolls as you want, any size, any way, shape, or form. I have showed all kinds of demos, and if anybody has any questions about dolls, let me know. You can have you're going to get a trading partner with one of us, and then I do have a list of one-way trades. If you want to give one away to somebody that may not be able to send anything back, uh, that's I think I'm going to call them a one-way trade, and there's various reasons why they don't mail back. It could be finance, it could be supplies, it could be uh, just having the energy to do it. You know, there's lots of reasons why uh, uh, life happens. And then if you mail me a doll, want to mail me a doll, I'll put it in my doll book, and I will send you one of my dolls. And I'm going to send out the ones that Sharon Lombard sent me that I've been cutting out. So we'll definitely do that next week. We got Saturday, Tuesday, or Thursday. And I just want to give people enough time to sign up if they want to trade. Of course, I'm sure we could do anything on a spur of the moment. We can we can make dolls at the spur of the moment. So okay, I'm going to put this back in my bag. It's in my Amazon bag. And see, once I get that bowl made, I can put all of the extra yarn in my bowl for the next bowl. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So if anybody has anything else they want to say or do, let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here and go get me something to eat and see what Joe's doing. I thought I heard some thunder. We might be getting some thunder boomers. And okay, I'm clear up in Ohio. I was obviously looking at somebody in Ohio, but here we are down here. Looks like Dana might be getting some rain, some dark skies. She's right down here from me. She's about 2 hours, and I'm over here on this blue dot. That's me, and Dana is over here close to Lakeland, north of Lakeland. But that's where she is. So she's on the outskirts of this storm over in the Gulf of America. And so there's some cloudiness going on around us, and I can hear thunder in the distance. And there's some more clouds coming up the East Coast over here. So, but it's clear right now. So, guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. And I will be back on Saturday night, and we'll do some more. And we'll probably do the same things for a little while until we get these 100 days of prompts out of the way. And Becca has made a statement that she's not going to be doing 100 of them but she is wanting to do the challenge. She wants to do the games. So she will be continuing to do them. And as soon as she gets back in the groove of things, I'm sure she'll be on. Thank you, Michelle. I love you too. I love all of you guys. And so that's it. So you guys do something fun, look up something fun to do, and get your books out, get your papers out, and do a little bit of arting and have some fun. And if you need me, you can message me. So I'll see you all later. Bye. Good night.